Inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Nick Richards. Tyus Jones is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Hayes is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams in at the 3. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Done with it. Hayes picks him up. Pass to Beal. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Hayes, the pass to Russell. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Williams' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Jones against Russell. Williams on the wing. Now here's Johnson, guarded closely. Here's Russell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Let's shot.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times, had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Hayes against Beal. Hayes with it. Here's Russell into the lane. Kevin Durant pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hayes with it. Beal picks him up. Russell, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Claxton. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Durant. And the Nets miss again.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Dunn, the pass to Durant. Here's Richards. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Beal to stop the drought. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And check this out. Their shooting percentage was in the low 30s as a team. That right there tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Phoenix making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Portland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Brooklyn, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Jones against Russell. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Williams. Back to Russell from behind the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Three-pointer. Beal gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Hayes. No points so far. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Beal. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now Russell. He's got 6. Out to the wing. Hayes, the pass to Russell.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Allen, he's checked in for Jones. And both free throws good for Russell. Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, B.A. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022, win 64 games, look like a juggernaut, get bounced in the second round. 2023, new owner and the KD trade. 2024, swept in the first round. A crazy stretch.
Now here's Williams. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Clock at 6. Russell from outside. That shot missing. Suns trail by 3. Durant inside. Working on Claxton. Durant with the bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Russell. Give him 8. Pass to Claxton. Another shot. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Richards. For Phoenix, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Pass to Claxton. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. Phoenix, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Suns on D. And a miss there off the inbound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside Durant. Pass to Lee. The 3-ball. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Here's Hayes. Screen by Claxton. Hayes, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
It takes discipline to stay down on the pump fake, and D'Angelo Russell enjoys using it to get that defender committed.
And both free throws good for Russell. And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 1. Outside Durant. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
See how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
Allen against Russell. Here's Wilson. Yet to see a basket. Johnson on the wing. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Lee on the wing. Pass to Richards. Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Brooklyn trailing. Russell, the pass to Hayes. Back to Russell. Over Allen. Oh, denied by Durant. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson, and it's Melton in for Hayes. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Melton passes to Russell. Melton with a screen on Beal. Here's Russell. Pass to Sharp. Can't hit that one. Solid defense from Bol. The Suns leading. Allen outside. Now Beal. Jacks up a three. He buries it from 3. Beal's got 11.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Brooklyn shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Brad's a guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league, the sign of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Allen against Melton. Pass to Beal. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
BA, that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
Phoenix making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And Beal drops them both. Here's Melton. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Russell. Pass to Sharp. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
He's off on the first. Martin, he's checked in for the Suns. He hits the second from the line. The Suns lead by 3. And here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Here's Lee. Still without a bucket. Pass to Beal. There's the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Down low. Here's Watford. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. A different look for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Martin, and it's Morris in for Beal. The Suns lead by 4. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Morris passes to Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks. If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
And both free throws good for Durant. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
B.A., this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, B.A.?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Now here's Melton. Still no points. Count that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 4. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 14 feet away. The shot misses.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And for the Nets, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Inside, here's Watford. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Durant's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Melton outside with 2 seconds left. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Phoenix, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Phoenix leading by 4. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Also Johnson out there. Williams is out there with Sharp. And it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. O'Neal passes to Lee. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Morris outside. Puts up a deep 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
Yeah, it was really just the failure to convert shots on a consistent basis. That's going to cost you games, believe me.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Here's Wilson. He's scoreless. And the Suns pushing it up now. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Morris against Melton. Pass to Williams. Rebounded by Johnson. Nets trail by 6. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Just great use of the rim to shield the defender from the ball and finish on the reverse.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Durant. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Morris. Back to Durant. Three-pointer. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these two young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. The NBA is in good hands.
Durant looking around. Over Sharp. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Melton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Wilson. And it's Lee with the rebound. The Suns lead by 7. Durant, the pass to Morris. Durant against Sharp. Unloads from 13. That's good from Durant on the assist from Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Morris. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Melton passes to Sharp. Here's Wilson. He's covered by O'Neal. Watford outside. Pass to Wilson. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Nets missing. Phoenix leading by 9. From deep three-point range, from deep, Durant.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Melton outside. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Johnson's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Allen. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Durant, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Melton. Outside Sharp. Three-pointer. Wilson, no good.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Allen on the wing. Jones from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Russell's checked in for Melton. Ooh, it's stolen away. Outside O'Neal. Here's Richards. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Jones.
One shot.
Here's Beal. A 17-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Dunn. They've got a 9-point lead. Durant, the pass to Beal. Up and over Russell. And Beal with the basket on the assist from Durant. Beal's got 15 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Nets. Outside Johnson. The rebound by Allen. The Suns lead by 11. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Johnson. 8 points in his last time out. Russell with the ball. Richards picks him up. Here's Sharp. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Durant. The Suns have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Morris, he's checked in for Allen. And so he makes both from the line.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Morris against Russell. Pass to Hayes. They need this. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Let's get an update on DeAnthony Melton. What's the latest, Allie?
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. To the middle. Here's Richards. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Russell. He's got 10. To the inside. Sharp. Got it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Phoenix leading by 18. Morris passes to Richards. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. And the free throw, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Morris. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 17. Here's Johnson. Here he goes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is he's proven to be much more than that.
Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Phoenix leading by 13. Beal outside. Outside Durant. Back to Dunn. The 3. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
One's off. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Russell with the ball. 12 points for him. Pass to Johnson for three. Rebounded by Dunn.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe. Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
The Suns lead by 16. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. A different look for Phoenix. Martin comes in for Durant, and it's Allen in for Morris. Here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. The rebound by the Nets. Now Hayes. The putback. Can't get the putback. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Hayes. Outside, Williams to the paint. Picked it out of midair. And now the Suns fast break. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
.149 left to play in the first half of basketball. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Left side, Williams. Hayes for three. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Good work there as it goes. And the Suns lead by 21.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Williams on the wing. Inside. A shot to stop the run. The shot by Johnson, no good. Phoenix has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Dunn, the pass to Beal. Over Hayes. Tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that athleticism makes Cam Johnson dangerous in transition.
Martin, the pass to Beal. From outside the arc. Dunn left side. Richards with a screen. Tries again. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Nets trail by 20. Here's Johnson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Beal's got 4 rebounds now.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Outside Russell. A deep three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Suns ahead, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime. Let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about. Most don't.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Nets.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there, looking like Ernie out there.
Hey, easy. I got a J. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal's out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3. And they pick up 2.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Now here's Claxton. Outside, Williams. Russell from outside. Buries it from 3. Russell's got 15 points.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay. Nets trail by 19. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Here's Richards, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Beal. Richards with a screen. Launches it. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Hayes driving in, and he makes it on the layup. Hayes has got his second basket on the night.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Phoenix leading by 15. Outside Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. You take a look at Jones, cracking the top 5 in the NBA with his passing ability.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Done. The pass to Jones. Now here's Richards. Williams defending. Richards' shot is off. Nets trail by 17. Russell attacking. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Russell. He's got 15. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Suns. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
I think for the Suns, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Russell. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Williams. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Richards with a screen. Here's Dunn. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Dunn's got 8.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Nets trail by 19. Williams finds Russell. Back to Williams. Pass to Russell. He takes it in. Hayes for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Durant against Johnson. Outside Jones. To the middle. Dunn outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hayes attacking. And he banks in the layup. Hayes has got 7 now in this quarter.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Dunn. Claxton with the block.
Now look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Hayes against Beal. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Suns lead by 14. And here's Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Beal. Claxton with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beal. It's Hayes with the rebound. Nets trail by 14. Outside, Williams. Screened by Claxton. Stolen by Jones. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
Now here's Jones. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Lee. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Nets.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Hayes. 11 points in the game. Russell. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Here's Jones. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Lee. And here's Richards. Beal outside. Rejected by Claxton. And they're able to recover. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Russell against Jones. Pass to Hayes. Johnson with it. Shoots over Durant.
Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
And then Beal with the dunk.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Now here's Hayes. Now here's Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 8 points.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
The Suns lead by 12. Beal outside. Here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Now here's Russell. 17 points in the game. And Claxton throws it down.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Lee. Wilson grabs the board. Nets trail by 12. Outside Johnson. Sharp a screen on Beal. Johnson passes to Sharp. All right, let's take a quick moment to bring up the shooting guards who have been lighting it up from three-point range over the last 10 games. Bradley Beal, number 1.
A tremendous shooter. If you're an off guard, you have to hit threes to make it in this league. And oh, is he so good from deep.
No good on the free throw. Martin, he's checked in for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Good on the second one. Phoenix leading by 11. Jones with the ball. He's got 5. Martin outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson a screen on Jones. Russell to pass to Sharp. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Well, Phoenix is shooting 39% from the field in the third. Here's Lee. Outside Jones. Screen by O'Neal. The 3 is up. Russell with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
The kick out to Johnson.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. Second free throw, no good. Sharp finds Johnson. Here's Wilson. Second chance effort. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Beal, the pass to Lee. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cody Martin. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line, and he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Phoenix leading by 11. In transition, here they come! Allen, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Allen. Over Russell. Allen can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's Claxton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
That one misses. Well, the Suns shooting 41% in this game. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Saturday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Pass to Russell. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. That cuts the lead to single digits. Claxton's got 9.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Now Beal. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 11.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
59 seconds left in the third. Russell against Allen. And Russell, here we go. Over to the left wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Nets making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. That free throw misses.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
So the Nets making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Suns. 22 was their biggest lead. O'Neal passes to Beal. From 10 feet away. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Wilson. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 6 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 5 assists tonight. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Johnson, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Watford gets the bucket.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now Morris. Pass to Allen. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
Nets trail by 12. Outside Johnson. Martin against Allen. And here's Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Morris. Johnson goes back up. Nice D from Durant. Phoenix leading by 12. Pass to Allen. Launches a 3. And Watford pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Sharp. Here's Wilson. Lays out. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
Beal, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Phoenix's ball. A 12-point game. Here's Beal. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wilson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Here's Wilson, hounded by Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. O'Neal pulls it in.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Morris passes to Allen. Outside O'Neal. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Nets trail by 15. Here's Lewis. Shoots over Allen. Sharp passes to Wilson. Watford with a screen. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's O'Neal. Up top, Allen. Morris outside. Allen outside. The kick out to Morris. From downtown, Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Johnson a screen on Beal. Back to Johnson. Watford inside. He's covered by O'Neal. The shot by Watford, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Morris. Allen with a screen on Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Johnson, he's checked in for Lewis. And the Suns also making a change. Jones is checked in. Here's Wilson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
That free throw good from Allen.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Lewis has checked in for Brooklyn. The Suns lead by 16. And here's Jones. Beal outside. Three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Sharp passes to Wilson. Sharp a screen on Allen. Wilson. No good on the three. Martin with the ball. Watford covering. Beal surveying the D. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Wilson to the paint. Knocks it loose. Allen on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. Allen can't get it to go. Nets trail by 16. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Kevin Durant. Allie?
Guys, I was able to talk with Phoenix head athletic trainer about the status. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. That shot wide open.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Wilson. Here's Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Jones drives in for three. O'Neal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his fourth assist with that last one. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
Timeout.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Jones against Russell. From deep, Johnson. The Suns clear it. Beal's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell against Jones. Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
The Suns lead by 23. Pass to Dunn. Lets a 3 fly. The rebound by the Nets. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hayes with it. Beal picks him up. Now here's Russell. Down low. Beal against Hayes. 6 to shoot. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And there's the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on.
Jones against Hayes. Here's Beal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 12 points in just the second half. To end the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Morris against Russell. Oh, there's the alley. Allen can't get it to go.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Morris with it. Martin outside. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Brooklyn with the ball. Russell deciding where to go with it. Hayes for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Hayes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
The Suns lead by 21. Now Morris. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And here's Russell. Pass to Claxton. And here's Johnson. Outside, Williams. The three from Russell. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Now here's Morris. Allen outside. Pass to Bowl. Just 5 to shoot. Martin outside. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Oh, swiped away. And stolen by Claxton. The kick out to Williams. Johnson inside. He's against Martin. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Martin. The shot by Johnson, no good. Hayes against Morris. There's the drive over Hayes. Morris can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Bradley Beal.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
For 3, Allen. Rebounded by the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Hayes misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's an 18-point lead.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Johnson on the wing. Fires for 3. Bowl grabs the board. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. "27 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Now here's Morris. Pass to Allen. Back to Morris. Shoots over Johnson. A nice shot by Morris.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Watford. Unable to get that one. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.